What is going on, Aumo Fam? Today, I'm bringing you guys my new official guard build for the NBA 2K25 start of the year. So, I hope you guys enjoy the build. I have been having quite a bit of fun on it. I don't have any game plan for you guys just yet, but that will be soon to come. Stay tuned for that, as well as make sure you go check out my kick.com/Aumocity, and my YouTube is the same thing. It's gonna be youtube.com/Aumocity. I'm live on both of those every single day of the first week of 2K, possibly longer. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So for starting your build, you're going to come to a screen like this here. What you're going to do, you're going to create a new build. You're not going to have any builds here. I've already started messing with two, pretty much the same things, but same as last year. You're going to have your NBA template builds that you can go through if you would like to. Again, I don't recommend doing this because I think everybody wants to have their own, style of play. So I think that the best thing for you is to make your own. Another thing you can do is, I believe these are NBA 2K League builds. So you can do a guard build or, forward or center based off of how they play in their league. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to do our own. So when you're numbered, handed this to everything, doesn't really matter, along with your name. So moving on, we're going to go point guard, 6'2" and 179 pounds. As for it did last year, weight does affect like your strength, your perimeter defense, and everything what you can get. So that does matter. Wingspan we're going to leave at 6'6". Moving on, for our close shot, we're going to go with a 70 close shot. And moving down to our driving layup, we're going to get an 80 driving layup. 85, sorry. Okay, this is going to give us silver float game and silver layup mix master. Okay, moving on down to our driving dunk, we're going to go with a 74 driving dunk. This doesn't give us any posterizer just yet because we don't have any vertical, but we will get there when we get there. Now moving on down, next we have our standing dunk. We're not going to put any standing dunk on this build, and post control we're going to put that up to a 34. Now obviously this doesn't help with unpluckable or anything like that, but towards the end of the build, it's something that I had to add on. So moving on now to our mid-range, we're going to go with an 85 mid-range, a 94 3-ball. It's going to be maxing out our 3-ball, and an 80 free throw. So I do play a lot of rec, so this allows me to, play rec with my free throw. If you would like to take that down and put it somewhere else, you can. This is going to allow us to get gold Deadeye, mini marksman, gold mini marksman, gold set shot specialists. Now moving on down to our playmaking, I'm going to go with a 74 pass accuracy. This is going to give you silver dimer and bronze break starter. I know I probably should have went higher, probably for rec, but I thought that it was gonna be fine, but honestly it's could be higher. So if you would like to, honestly you could go up to 78 so you can get that versatile visionary for lob passes and stuff. And ball handle, I went with a 94. The speed with ball, I went with a 91. This is going to allow us to get a lot of Trae Young escapes and packages, along with like dribble styles and whatnot. So 91 is definitely a sweet spot. Along with, you get the Hall of Fame handles for days and Hall of Fame lightning launch. Along with that 94 ball handle is going to allow us to have gold ankle assassin, gold unpluckable. Moving on down to our interior defense, as you guys know, they did change the interior defense a decent bit this year, so I went with the 65 so I can put a little bit of interior on the other guards and taller guards along with bigs, etc. Moving on down, now this is where A lot of you old heads are gonna be like, oh well, there's no defense, there's no defense. This year I did go with defense, so don't fear. Aumo is here this year. All right. So for our perimeter defense, we went with an 85 perimeter defense. This is going to give us silver on-ball menace, silver challenger, silver pick dodger, and gold off-ball pest. Moving on down to our steel, we're going to get gold interceptor and gold glove with a 91 steel this year. That's right. This is a 6'2 guard with 85 perimeter and 91 steel. Moving on down to our block, we're only going to go with a 39 block. We're 6'2. We're not getting many blocks. All right. Just face it. Offensive board, I went with a 28. Defensive rebound, 45. For speed, I went with an 86 speed and an 87 agility. Alright. Moving on down, that's really it. I mean, the strength was a 45 and the vertical was a 58. That's crazy that balanced out there at the end. The way it did. That is absolutely incredibly wild. Moving on down. Going to continue. We're going to get shades of Kirk Heinrich. I don't know how you say that. Trae Young and Mike Conley. And at the end, you're going to come out with a build called two-way 3-level shot creator. Now, moving on into the test build, this is where it is definitely important. So I'm gonna put this up to a 99 really quickly. Your dribble style, I went with Devin Booker dribble style. This allows you to get an explosive cross. Signature size up, I believe I went with Trae Young. Regular breakdown, I believe I'm using De'Aaron Fox. Aggressive breakdown, same as last year. Ja Morant is still really good. You can't do the Steezo slide anymore, but it's still very good. Moving on down to the escape moves, I'm using Stephen Curry. Combo moves, I'm also using Trae Young. This allows you to get some pretty explosive moves. I promise you that. If you would like to, you could honestly use Stephen Curry as well. For my crossover, I am using I believe I'm using the Chris Paul, sorry. It is similar to the John Wall crossover from last year, so it is definitely nice to have. Now this year the Jamal Murray behind the back is gone, but don't worry, Darius Garland has a very similar behind the back. Moving on down to spin, I don't really spin much. I haven't spun really a whole lot since 2K23 with the spin back, so I'm using basic. For the hesitation, I'm using Stephen Curry. For the step back, I am using Trae Young. This step back is very deadly. There's quite a few combos you can do out of it. Your triple threat style, it doesn't really matter. I'm using Michael Jordan. Now, moving on over to the jump shots. I'll put you guys onto a jump shot soon. I have one. I just have not gotten around to making a video on it, so stay tuned for that. But for the go-to shots, I am using Kyrie Irving. It doesn't really, I don't know entirely what it does. I think it's more of like a fade kind of thing. I'm not too sure though. For your dribble pull-up, I'm using Trae Young. He's been good for several years. He still is good. For your spin jumper, I'm using Curry. Along with my hop jumper, I'm also using Stephen Curry. Post fade, I'm using pro. Post hook, all that is on normal and pro. Motion style, I'm using Jose Alvarado. It really does not matter, I don't think, too much, but these are my SIGs. These are the scoring moves I'm using. So I'm not very good at dribbling yet. It's a huge learning curve. The game is very different, I'll say that much. But the behind the back, you can no longer just do it just standing still. You do have to do another dribble move before you can do it, so make sure you are doing that if you decide to go with that move. The Ja Morant aggressive breakdown I think you could get quite a few people with, because you can honestly start the move, and you saw there I just pretty much did a boost like cross out of it like this. It does work pretty well. I don't know too many speed boosts at the moment, again I'm still learning, but there's plenty of combo moves that you can do. You'll obviously have to learn them. I myself am still learning. If you have any like people you watch, I definitely would recommend going and watching Solo's video. These SIGs are mixed with a lot of his. I did get quite a few of my SIGs from him, so I would definitely recommend going and watching his video. He tells you some of the moves that he does towards the end of his video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.